opening up a business and celebrating an LLC or a flyer you made saying your building is now open, that ain't shit.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. If it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself, because I only talk about bad women that do bad things to good guys, and I teach the good guys how to spot the bad women.
Nigga, what?
Also, when it comes to the guys, if I say something about you, do not take it personal, because I'm only speaking in general. If you're looking for the music to the second channel and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. But can you do me a favor? Go ahead and hit the notifications button right now. All right, guys, today I'm going to be reacting to a video from DORSEY explaining why men are not always the villain. And this is one of those videos that women actually want to pay attention to, because it explains a lot of what's going on in modern society. Now, when I look at DORSEY, this seems like a hood chick that has got woke and now she's trying to deliver the message. Let's get to it.
As adolescents, we get to a certain age and we realize like our parents really didn't have it figured out. Like they were just doing the best they can. And it's like when you realize that, that's when you start listening to people in the world. You know how you see an 18, 19-year-old and they stop listening to mama said do this, or your daddy said, and they start really just doing their own thing, and we look at it as defiant. But that's that moment when it click in their mind that, especially for urban people, my mama ain't got no bunch of generational wealth. She ain't got no bunch of money. If I needed a rack right now to do something, or if I wanted a car or to borrow.
I agree with her on that, because that's what a lot of people do. In my opinion, it's actually called growing up. When you start to look at your parents and realize that your parents are not going to be able to give you everything in life that you want, and that you have to actually get out here and work for it. And that's what a lot of people are misunderstanding about life, is because when you were younger, a lot of people were given a lot of gratification, not necessarily materialistic things, but you were given a lot of attention that you never had to go search and find yourself. A lot of adults are finding themselves at 35 years old due to the fact that when they were younger, they never had a chance to go search for it, because you never understood reality and your parents. She's making a lot of sense when she says that when children start to become defiant, it's because they stop learning from the parents. They realize the parents cannot give them everything they want, so they start listening to other people, because they have to go into the world and adjust. She's absolutely right.
10,000, she ain't got it. So really, and then we realized like we wasn't taught stress management. We never had no conversations about how emotions will fill your life up if you make decisions based. This is stuff that we wasn't taught. We taught how to cook, clean, match up your clothes, make sure your drawers clean, don't leave out the house without brushing your teeth, like that. But nobody said like you could be going through a heartbreak in a relationship and be overwhelmed with emotion, but you still got to work. And if you go to them people's job acting crazy, they will fire you. You won't be able to pay your bills. As your mama, I don't got no money to pay your bill. You will be homeless. You have to come back here. People will start judging you because you live at home. Like nobody's saying this. Nobody.
She's absolutely right. A lot of people are not in control of their emotions. You take your emotions everywhere you go. You go through something emotionally, you get online and you tell the world. You go to work and you tell the world. You go to the gym, you tell the world. You go to church, you tell the world. You tell everybody your problems, hoping that if you continue to tell people, you'll get some type of comfort and you'll start to feel better. But what most people are doing, you're just sitting back trying to find someone to join your misery. 9 times out of 10, right? If you were a person telling somebody your business, everybody gave you the same answer, and you looked at them and said, everybody keeps telling me that I need to do this and that I need to do that. If you're one of these people that are saying, everyone keeps telling me to do this, it's because everyone gets sick of hearing your problems. She is right. When it comes to your emotions, you have to learn to manage them. And I tell guys all the time, the moment you get in control over your desires, you won't have any women problems anymore, because you will know exactly what type of women to deal with.
He's saying like, if you don't have credit, you're gonna have to work to buy everything, because people are gonna look at you like if you ain't got the money, you ain't got nothing. This just the real shit, just not being taught. Everybody, I think we on a wave right now, like entrepreneurship. And I think what people ain't telling us neither is like opening up a business and celebrating an LLC or a flyer you made saying your building is now open. That ain't, you're supposed to celebrate the numbers when you actually bringing in some revenue. We have grand openings and we celebrating the idea that we went and got some debt. We ain't, you know what I mean? Like, and nobody's saying like, hey, good job on becoming an entrepreneur, but until you make back what you just put in, you ain't accomplished shit. That's just a facade you created in your mind.
And with that, she's also right. This is what a lot of people are doing on Instagram. This is what they're doing on social media, is that it's easy for you to take $1,500 and actually start a business, but it's hard for you to actually be profitable. I'll be seeing people like, I got books, I got merch, I got this, I got that, I got that. Okay, cool, but is anybody buying it? I'll be seeing people with 1,500 subscribers trying to sell t-shirts and books, and I'm kind of like, all right, where's your audience at? It is so easy for someone to start a business and post it and make it look like you're actually doing something. It is hard to be profitable. This is what people have fell in love with. They fell in love with creating the facade and not really getting the business up and running to become profitable. It's all about an image.
You're now some sort of boss.
Okay, I agree with her. Life is set up for everyone to put on a facade and try to emulate a celebrity because they idolize celebrities. This is what has people addicted to views versus the money. People now just need views and likes in order to feel good about themselves, even if they're living a bummy life. And this is where depression sit in. It's because you have too many people out here who are actually trying to look like somebody. They are accomplishing looking like somebody, but then they have to face reality and realize that who I portray online is not who I am in real life. And this is one of the leading causes of depression because it creates hyper-functional depression. What does that mean? That means that you're able to walk around day-to-day life as a normal person, as if you're happy, but when you get home, you're more depressed than ever. This is why when you hear about people taking themselves out, it's always from someone you least expected. It's always from somebody you least expected. It's always the person that you think was living a good life. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.